Today, on Why Do We Need to Know This? We'll learn that a line of symmetry cuts a shape into two matching halves. We'll also learn how to identify lines of symmetry. And we'll see that we can find symmetry in animals, plants, and items we use every day. April, Marcos, come check out this cool art project I'm making.
That looks great, Adesina.
Thanks. Let me show you how I made it. So first, I'll fold a piece of paper in half. Then, I'll paint on one of the sides. Then I'll fold it again. And when I unfold it, look what I made.
Cool. You copied the painting to the other side just by folding it.
Each side is matching.
Yes, we call those mirror images.
How does folding the paper create a mirror image? And why do we need to know this?
Well, it's all thanks to symmetry. Today, we'll see symmetry in animals, plants, and items we use every day. Let's explore. I want you to fold this heart in half.
Okay, but that should be simple. Done.
Excellent. Now, what can you tell me about the shapes on the left and right side of the fold?
They match.
Exactly. A shape has symmetry if it can be divided by a line so that each half is a mirror image. The line that divides the shape is called the line of symmetry.
Does this just happen with shapes?
Actually, you can find symmetry all around us.
Really? How can we see that?
The best way to tell if something has symmetry is to find a line of symmetry that splits it in half, making matching halves.
Okay, let's look at this cute dog and try to find some symmetry.
If we draw a line of symmetry down the middle of the dog's face, both sides match.
Neat. Well, let's see if we can find symmetry in the face of this tiger.
The tiger's face has symmetry too.
That's right. Remember that the line of symmetry has to perfectly split the shape into matching parts. This other line here is not a line of symmetry because the two parts do not match. Let's look at some more examples from nature.
Look how this beetle has symmetry. The shape of its body, its legs, and antennas are exactly the same on the opposite side of the line. It's almost a perfect copy from one side to the other.
Let's see if you can find symmetry in this butterfly.
I'm imagining a line of symmetry going up and down. The left and right sides of the butterfly match, so it has symmetry.
What about this line? Is this a line of symmetry too?
That line is not. Remember that both sides have to exactly match. Here on the top, it has antennas, but on the bottom side, it does not. So it's not matching on both sides. Next, try to find lines of symmetry in this plant.
Oh, I see one line of symmetry going up and down. Both sides match.
This time there really is another line of symmetry. This horizontal line makes the top and bottom exactly match.
Wait, can you have more than one line of symmetry in an object?
Absolutely. This plant has two lines of symmetry. Let's check out one more example from nature. This one is challenging.
Oh, I'm imagining a line going from the top of one petal down through the other side.
Yes, it matches on both sides, so that's one line of symmetry. Are there more?
Yes. If you draw a line here, both halves match. So that's a second line of symmetry.
And wait, there's one more. If you draw a line here, both halves are still matching.
Whoa, 3 lines of symmetry?
It's pretty amazing and beautiful. Symmetry isn't only found in nature, it's also found in shapes. Earlier, we saw that a heart shape has a line of symmetry. Now, let's look for symmetry in some other shapes, starting with this rectangle.
If we can fold it in half, both sides match. Then it has symmetry.
This rectangle folds exactly in half where both sides match, so it has symmetry. The folding line is the line of symmetry.
Let's see what happens if we fold it the other way.
Each side of this fold is matching too, so this rectangle has 2 lines of symmetry.
Right. Now try to fold it diagonally. Is that a line of symmetry too?
This fold does not make a line of symmetry. The two halves do not match up with one another when folded across the line.
Excellent. Let's try this with a square.
First, I'll fold it side to side.
Both sides match. So that's a line of symmetry.
Let's try folding it the other way. Both sides match, so that's a second line of symmetry.
Let's try diagonally.
Cool. It folds exactly in half diagonally. That's a third line of symmetry. We can also fold it diagonally the other way. Look at that. It's exactly in half. So that's a fourth line of symmetry.
You got it. A square has 4 lines of symmetry. Now try it out with this parallelogram.
I'm going to fold it top to bottom. Weird, the sides don't match. So that's not a line of symmetry.
Try folding it side to side.
The sides don't match this way either.
Wow, so this parallelogram doesn't have any lines of symmetry.
That's correct. Not all parallelograms have symmetry. Let's try one more shape, a pentagon. This one has 5 sides that are all the same length.
Let's try to fold it from one corner down the middle. The sides match. So that's a line of symmetry.
If that works, you can do the same thing with the next corner. And the next one. And the next one. And the next one. So it has 5 lines of symmetry.
That's right. This pentagon has 5 lines of symmetry.
That's pretty neat.
Speaking of neat, check this out. My favorite kind of symmetry.
Oh, wow.
Nice, Marcos.
Now, let's take a look at symmetry in our everyday life.
I wonder if anything in my bag would have symmetry. Like this pencil.
When you look at the pencil up and down, you see that the left and right sides match. There is a line of symmetry there, but the top and bottom are not symmetrical because the top is round with an eraser and the bottom is pointy at the tip.
And if we look at this A I got on a test, I can imagine the line of symmetry going up and down. So even letters have symmetry. But if you imagine a line going side to side, both sides do not match. So this letter has only 1 line of symmetry.
Excellent. Symmetry is one of the reasons some fonts look better than others. Usually, the more symmetry a font has, the nicer it is to look at. Next, let's learn to draw by using lines of symmetry. To do that, let's use this grid. Start by making one of the lines darker. That will be our line of symmetry. Next, think of something simple to draw that has mostly straight lines to make it easier. Then draw exactly half of it on one side of the line. Once it's drawn, go ahead and color it in. Great! Now swap drawings and finish the other person's work using your knowledge of symmetry.
Since this line is a line of symmetry, I would just draw the same thing on the other side of the line. For example, if this line is 4 boxes to the right of the line of symmetry, I would draw the same line 4 boxes to the left of the line of symmetry.
I'll do the same. If this line starts at the line of symmetry and goes 8 boxes to the right, on the other side, I would draw a line 8 boxes to the left. That allows everything on both sides to match.
Great! Let's see those drawings. Oh, very nice. It's like you read each other's minds. But you didn't. It's just symmetry. And now it's time to wonder why.
Today, I want to know, why is it that a circle has infinite lines of symmetry?
Let's start by looking for lines of symmetry on a circle. If we draw a line through the middle here, both sides match. So that's one line of symmetry.
Let's draw another one side to side. Both sides match. That's 2 lines of symmetry.
And here's another line of symmetry, and another one.
As long as a line goes through the middle, it will split the circle exactly in half. So you can keep doing this over and over again, forever. A circle has so many lines of symmetry, we can't even count them all. So we say it has an infinite number of lines of symmetry.
Infinite means it's more than the biggest number you can possibly think of.
That's really cool.
Thanks, April and Marcos. Now let's review.
Today, we learned that a line of symmetry is a line that cuts a shape into 2 matching halves.
We also learned how to identify lines of symmetry.
And that this knowledge can help us find symmetry in animals, plants, and items we use every day.
And now you know why you need to know this. I'm Adesina.
I'm April.
I'm Marcos.
And remember, until next time,
Always question, always wonder.